Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to day number 4 of coding. Hopefully you were able to get some of those nested loops to work yesterday. If it was a little challenging for you, don't worry. We're going to practice with it a little bit more today. So today you're going to work on finishing the remaining lesson 9 activities. So you did 1 through 6 yesterday. Today you're going to start with 7 and work your way through number 13. So let's get started. So you'll notice the first one here, we're going to go right to the zombie trying to get the sunflower. Now these purple plants you have to avoid. So you have to be careful with your nested loops and get the zombie through this maze to the sunflower, okay? So some of the activities today, you'll get the zombie to the sunflower, like number 7 and number 8, avoiding those purple plants. And number 9. Number 9 is a little trickier. You have a long way to go there. And you'll see on number 10, it reverts back to the honeybee. Couple of changes here. Just be careful. You'll notice that you have some different code here. You have get nectar and make honey. You use the get nectar block when the bee gets to the flower and has to get nectar. And you'll notice the number 12 here. So for example, the bee's on a flower right here. So just to get that nectar, the bee will have to get nectar 12 times. And you'll see that number go down. And then you'll have to use a nested loop from there in order to get the bee to move. So just pay attention to that. When you see the honeycomb, I think there's one on stage 11 here. Let's see. Yep. At the end here, you notice a honeycomb. When the bee gets there, that's when you use the make honey block. Okay. And you'll notice there's 4 of them. So you have to use that inside of a loop. Now, I just want to go back to nested loops. I want to go to the last one you were supposed to finish yesterday, just to kind of go over nested loops and how they work again. So here you had to get the zombie to the sunflower. Now the zombie, each one of these rectangles is a space or moving forward. So the zombie has to move forward 1, 2, 3 times. And I could do all of that, but you guys know better than that at this point. You know, just to put the move forward block into a repeat block and tell the zombie to do it 3 times. So I'll just run that so you can see where we end up. And you can see from here, the zombie has to turn left. And then has to move forward 1, 2, 3 times. So again, I could do this again. And then the zombie will get here, have to turn left, and then have to move forward again 3 times. So let's see how that works.
Brains.
Okay, so the zombie does get there. The problem is we're using too many blocks. That's why they want us to, they're kind of forcing us to do this again. You can see here, the first number here is 9. That tells me how many blocks I used. The second number right here, the 5, tells me how many I should use. So the only option here is to use a nested loop. So I'm looking for a pattern. So the zombie is moving forward 3 times, turning left, moving forward 3 times, turning left, doing it again. You can see it's the same pattern, except at the end, the turn left, but that doesn't really impact anything. We could easily have the zombie turn left once it gets to the sunflower. So rather than do all that, I can have the zombie follow that same sequence 3 times and just use the nested loop instead. And we can get rid of all these extraneous blocks. You can see here, I used 5 blocks. I only need 5 blocks. Okay, so hopefully you figured that out yesterday. Today's some of the nested loops a little bit more complicated. Look for the patterns, okay? And persevere. Don't give up. You guys can figure this out. Just stick with it, okay? See you in a video tomorrow. Good luck. Finish up those lesson 9 activities all the way to the end, okay?